whether he's the baby's father or not. Like that's still some disrespectful shit. Like I ain't gonna never talk down on somebody trying to do better for themselves. Like that's yeah. But so apparently,
Even
like
if you are that much of a dickhead, you'll do it in front of other people too to let them know.
Yep.
Like that is total disregard for you.
In the NFL.
I mean, like you're a dickhead regardless, but like total disregard. Like
desync. The fuck?
Oh. Apparently,
somebody roster fucked up.
This shit completely logged me the fuck out. Alright.
Oh, X is the culprit.
Alrighty, Madden.
Yeah, X apparently, like the friend of the family that's staying with or whatever spoke out finally and told him some shit and yada yada yada, but yeah, she's still on about this vehicle, trying to get me to not take it back. Talking about think of the kids. Well,
not mine.
I ain't even tell, like, I'm a fully talk to her about it, but I'm like, you telling me to think about this, think about that. When did you ever sit there and say, oh, maybe I should think about, me, think about you, any of this?
My thing's still up. I did.
Like, it's like I told Terrell, I was like, me getting that vehicle, that was me investing in us. Ain't no more us, so.
Was it your voice being shared?
Oh, that was good.
The
only reason I say that is X streaming.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just a whole bunch of nonsense still.
Yeah.
Oh, I had an injury. The fuck?
And nobody was in that position?
Hold on. Why is...
Yeah. So I'm over here cleaning out the controller a little bit, like what I can, and yeah, this shit dirty as hell. I can only imagine what the inside look like.
Alright, that was stupid. But I have somebody there.
But maybe it's like a specialist or something like that.
Yeah. I don't know, but I think I fixed it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna need more Q-tips.
Cleaning it out, what would it do, like performance-wise?
I just want to clean out like the buttons.
Just for sanitation's sake, or just.
I just want to clean out the buttons because I feel like I noticed already that my X button, it doesn't feel as smooth as it normally does.
Yeah. You know
and I'm wondering if the square button might be similar. It doesn't feel normal.
Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Carolina Panthers.
Shit online for us, and
happy Christmas Eve to all. What a good one we have in store as we are underway here in Week 16. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29.
You interested in shit like that? I am not.
Or I might just go to like a repair shop and see if maybe they got an idea.
Because here's the thing was like, I know I'm going to fuck up something. That's my issue. Like, I'm going to break. Like, I tried to put thermal paste on it. Wow, he ran commode.
And room to run as he's up past the 35.
Please tell me that was an accident, Will.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
But not, like, remember when the Red Ring of Death was on Xbox? Like, I bought one for my.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
All right.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
I was like, yeah.
Playing this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Yeah, this ain't a career path for me.
I like it, but there's only so much I can do as well. I hate I hate shit like the PlayStation 5, for example, trying to get to that motherboard. There's like 50 million screws.
Bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
I hate stuff like that.
I could tolerate like software side things, even though I still don't know clue what the hell I'm going with. But like I can like trial and error. Like what I was talking about the emulator.
Positive early in this game. That's a great
emulators like something like for the newer consoles.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long?
People already did the legwork.
They catch it, you tackle, they go down on the spot.
Off what they did,
because when you're able to do that,
I
you
can
don't give
tolerate
up
that
big
more
chunks
than
of yardage
opening up
after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
At all. Look at this man, Miles Sanders, wheezing in the first quarter.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Don't matter, though.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot.
Oh, yeah, they got bunch of shit.
And a first down.
They ran to each other. That's what the hell happened here.
Young looks to throw on first down. They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Young. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Terrible lately.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Young. Touchdown, Panthers. T. Higgins with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Oh, my God. Suck, man.
Duggan now to throw. This one into the hands of the rookie Luke Musgrave. On the move past the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay.
He's trying something.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Romeo Dobbs, his intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. But you look at this defense, they're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Throwing, Duggan. That's into the hands.
Yo, we can't block.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
Oh my God!
Unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Yeah, definitely feels like my X-Men is sticking a bit.
Here's Duggan to throw. This is caught. It's
but he
Watson.
completes that throw.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a
Okay.
shy of the 5.
Okay.
Pick up there at 20 yards.
The only button that feels natural, Terrell, is my circle.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right
Doesn't
back.
use much.
An absolute dot there, but
Duggan will look to throw this.
Dugan.
And he's got it.
I'm gonna map one of my back buttons, I swear. I'm gonna shoot with back button.
Romeo Dobbs from 6 yards away.
Oh, you
and the
was a
Packers
Nagasaki
are
for
able to
everything,
match
right?
the opening
Did you ever
drive
get the DualSense
touchdown against
controllers?
them with one of their own.
Sitting in the case.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And
might
we're
as well
going to
use
seven.
that shit.
I primarily use that one. I have to feel some kind of resistance when I use the triggers. When I play other games.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Also, the profile shit.
Yeah,
It's clutch.
Here comes a
Able to
return from a few steps into the end zone.
Well, even that, but like change the sensitivity of the right and wow.
It's a foot
Right
race.
and left stick.
And they are
Like the
not going to
compensate
catch
for
him.
like,
He's in. Touchdown, Carolina.
Like I'm using, like I'm just.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
I was mainly, I like that this one has a little bit more weight to it too. Like I don't.
So now
like
the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
super duper light. Yeah.
It is heavier.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone.
Regular control in my hand in a minute.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Nagasaki we use has weight too.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report, and every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
You look at this Carolina defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the Packs.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Who the fuck is Dugan?
Max Dugan is he went to TCU.
Did you pick him up off somebody practice squad, or is he already on the team?
He's
looking to
a
throw.
practice squad player. Yo! Yo! Oh my God!
Game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense.
What is that?
And he drops the ball.
Man, just couldn't hang on to the slam. On second down, it's Jones. And he'll only get a yard, maybe two.
Oh my
46.
God.
Well, they didn't get that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep your defense honest.
I mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Very
They'll
understandable.
see about converting this 3rd and 8.
But I see people online do that shit on purpose, because they probably, it happened they fucked up before and then they had to throw it, and they was like, oh shit,
incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
That's a
51 to
terrible
They
drop.
punted 3 times in the loss
That's a
last
terrible
week as he
drop.
sends this one away. He'll field this at the 5.
Kirk Cousins didn't. I only saw like 2 plays.
A decent return there of 9 yards.
Now, granted, the pick it was already over. The pick I saw, he got sacked, and he threw it right to a nigga. Like, I don't know if he was in a curl flat or a yellow, but he wasn't that far.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes.
Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football.
After trading McCaffrey.
As they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Sanders here as they run out of the gun.
They couldn't pick up.
And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
3rd and short yardage, Young.
Give me that.
Looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted.
Damn.
Greedy Williams picks it off. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
You got a strap or 2 on him.
To throw is Duggan. Slant route, he's got Dobbs. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs. Throwing
no! Oh my God, man. I pressed X too many times.
Panthers will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark.
Oh my God.
They can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now. Offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's got a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough part for them.
Terrible.
And for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Young now. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far.
Stupid.
This is 3rd and 9.
Hit me up.
They go play action. Young.
Well,
this is taken in. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield.
Oh, just going to the bar alone.
36 yards.
Like,
there's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the
scouting
process.
What the fuck?
Really,
like,
it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Young. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
I mean, man, I'm getting
for the Panthers in the 1st down here.
Damn, the fuck.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14. A gain there of 21 yards.
I'm tripping. I'm playing too much base.
The alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking
way
advantage
too much
of it.
base.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Yeah, there's no way he's breaking these tackles. Fuck out my face, man.
He wanted that end zone. Powerful running, but he couldn't quite get there.
And that's going to really make him upset. And right now, there's no way he's letting a coach take him out of the game. He's going to want the ball again, so he actually does get into the end zone, hopefully on his next carry.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Young. They'll try and set up the
screen at the 7-yard line.
They go the wrong way on this
one.
Losing yardage back at the 12. So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal. From the
only
left
got
hash,
7
a chip
yards
shot
to
here.
defend.
The kick by Pinheiro is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire.
Almost got out of that.
In 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking deep here for
Dobbs. That's a touchdown, man. And he overthrows it.
But he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for him so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
On 2nd and 10, Duggan. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
I just will pick on the screen.
At the 33-yard line.
That's the kind of season we're having.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Following the interception, Young. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's
and we get burned on a HB wheel by Raheem Black.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
All right, so now you're not going.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Man. Stops, man.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, get.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
All right, Watson.
Christian Watson, 70 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Young off the play fake. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Young to throw it. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
He completes this one to Mingo. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Wasted away possession.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Young now from the 50. That is caught, and he gets it inside the 35 and just shot. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st and 10, Young.
Let's try here, man.
Fest continues. Here's another interception.
What you doing, fam? Just pissed away at points.
And the Packers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
All right, yo, put
about
some
set
respect
to get this drive started.
Man.
The Green Bay offense at the line. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just 1 play. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
Oh, I almost scored on that, too.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And this taken in at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Let's see if I have enough blocking to run this play.
Now after the loss. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Oh.
Dancing to his left. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Oh, shit.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his record.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room with the mission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got three there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. We've got a close game. Offense has played well, but right now they've got to keep their foot on the gas.
And that carries with it an extra bit of pressure, doesn't it? As much fun as they're having right now, they're locked in, really clicking on all cylinders. They also know that if they ever miss a chance to put points on the board, they actually put their team in jeopardy. And that's not how you want to play the game. It's supposed to be complementary football, offense, defense. But today, it's all offense for them.
Yeah, they've been playing with a sense of urgency. It's probably going to need to continue. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
And he goes down, but not before getting inside the 25. 58 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Running back the entire time.
Going the opposite direction, so to me, it's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And a short gain here down to the 22. Devontae Wyatt there for the stop.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 9. Hands it off out of the gun.
Okay. That's my fault. I have nobody to blame but myself. I didn't expect this man to run 4 straight inside zones on me. They obviously work, so why would he run anything else?
And the lead now up to 14.
That is my fault.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this
thinking,
one away.
Oh, he will deviate from the plan. Oh,
Nixon now from his end zone.
He's gashing me on these inside zones. Why deviate from the plan? I suck. We stink again.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. 2nd down and 8. Running right, Jones. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brandon, you're big music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
They'll try and throw for it here. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. He's got his running back out of the backfield. He's going to have the Panthers 1st down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on 4th and inches. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. They run the option here on 1st and 10. 9 yards is the pickup there. And
destroyed on the ground. What is this?
Run right there and a nice game.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
I never gave up this many yards on the ground.
We'll return with more after this.
Oh my God, I want this season to be over with. How many more games we got left, man? Oh my Oh.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Another run here with Sanders. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. They'll try to throw now. Young. It's caught by Sanders.
And of course.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Oh my.
Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Right.
And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5.
Can't do shit, man.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Evan Bush can't cover a soul. Now we got like 90.
Run here with Hubbard. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And then they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise. This close to the goal line.
You saying he don't got acceleration?
No, he don't have acceleration, but he's got speed.
Defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Yeah, it's like 92, I believe. His acceleration is like 85 or something.
And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball.
And he is in. Touchdown.
I'm giving up 5 rushing touchdowns.
Sanders with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead, and they appear poised.
I ain't never seen this man run this many inside zones in my life.
Point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
But why stop when I clearly have no answer for them?
Seeing Chris Paul.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Oh, I thought so.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. Right? This is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Damn, Bijan.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Duggan now to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That's caught inside the 20.
He doesn't catch that cleanly. That's a touchdown, man.
59 yards. Throwing. Duggan. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken.
Oh, he doesn't catch that cleanly. That's a touchdown.
Setting him back on the sack. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey,
Whatever,
don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Under pressure, and he will go down.
Henry Anderson.
At the 38. It was Henry Anderson who got in there.
Oh, I got down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Henry Anderson.
Right? No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Henry Anderson.
Pick up the first, and the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're
hugging
him,
350
been a big
yards.
performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
I've just been ass on offense for like the past.
The play fake. Now Young.
Just really
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Oh, my goodness. Thank you. Thank you.
Up the middle they go with
Oh,
Sanders.
my goodness.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to
nobody
hear is
was
tick,
around, so he picked it
tick,
up.
Tick.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And he will get into the end zone.
He scored 6 rushing touchdowns.
Touchdown. This thing is ugly. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just held on to their big lead.
Yeah, I might need a late first. To get a D lineman.
How's the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away?
Yeah, this is bad.
To return it, and this comes out to the 25.
I can't defend the run. Like, once you block Kenny Clark, it's just GG.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things.
I would have given you
this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds. They've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally,
and I
going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. They're going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, they're off.